Hey leaders, how's it going? So I took everything y'all listed when I put the post, let's talk. I want to hear your struggles. So I have been working on a list. I know you probably can't see my green pen, but I've got a long list of things that y'all have said you feel like you're struggling with. So I want to do my very best to compile those categories as much as I can and train on those topics. So what I have listed for y'all that you have said: duplication, empowering your leaders, pushing ambassadors, don't want to be too pushy, time management, a newbie program step by step, cold calling and messaging, what to say when it's too expensive, following up, motivating, and leading. So those are the things that it looks like I could kind of categorize and still work on to train y'all better. And this is where you're kind of feeling overwhelmed. Well, I'm going to let you know first off, you're never not going to feel, what's the word I'm looking for? A-okay perfect. You're not. I don't feel A-okay perfect. I don't have everything down the way that I want to, but I'm a work in progress and I'm trying and I'm constantly growing every day. If you are somebody who's growing every day and you're not allowing yourself to be stuck, you're doing the right thing. So I know a lot of you mentioned the word doggy paddling. I feel like I'm doggy paddling too some days because we are trying to do all of life's things and squeeze in this passion that we have. I feel like if you're doggy paddling, you're growing, okay? Doggy paddling necessarily isn't bad. That means your business is booming. You have people contacting you, you have people messaging you, you have people that need you, and you are training and doing and pouring into others in cold messaging. To feel a little overwhelmed and feel like you're doggy paddling, pat yourself on the back a little bit because that means you're working. Now, if you're like, this stuff is easy, yo, maybe you're not working hard enough. So all of you that have voiced your concerns, I'm proud and I'm excited. That's why I have you on this page as leaders, because you're trying and you're digging deep. So today, I want to talk just about time management. Okay, time management is a struggle for me still today, and I am not a perfect expert at this, but there are things that I have found that are helping me breathe a little bit better throughout the day and throughout the week and organize my thoughts and my time with Plexus Jill, Mrs. Renfro, teacher Jill, and Jill, the friend, the wife, the daughter, that Jill. So there's different things that you've got to do. DMO, daily method of operation. I got asked to speak on a different team's call. I think it was a team from Ohio about a month ago. And I talked about DMO, daily method of operation. I want you to write that down. If you have a pen and paper, you need to get one right now. So write down DMO, daily method of operation. And I want you to categorize and I want you to look at your day. From the time that you wake up, your alarm clock going off, to the time your head hits the pillow, write down a day. What does your normal day look like? Time you get up, how much time do you schedule for breakfast, how much is your drive time, the hours you spend at the office, are you somebody that mingles with friends after work, are you a grocery shopper once a week? What does a normal day look like for you? Okay, when you have your normal day written down, I did this, I would say about 9 months ago, and it made me kind of go, oh, y'all, schedule everything. Your normal Facebook scrolling time, your normal TV time, your normal diddle dally time of whatever that may be. Write it down. My diddle dally time and my beating around the bush of my life added up to about 3.5 hours a day. Yeah. And I thought I was doing everything I could. I did watch about an hour and a half every day of trash TV. I liked it. It was good stuff, It is what I thought was a priority, okay? I probably would sit and scroll on Facebook, not doing anything income-producing activities, and I know that was mentioned on one of the struggles. Somebody said finding time to actually work your business instead of scrolling. I did that. Okay. I found those little blocks and pockets of my day that were fluff time and wasted time. Now, to me, I had to stop and say, is catching up on The Bachelor live, right then live, more important than me bringing my husband home and me retiring from my job? No, it's not. So am I willing to make that temporary sacrifice of giving up watching The Bachelor on Monday nights from 7 to 9 every week. That's a 2-hour block on Monday nights. Okay. And could I push that back to Saturday mornings? Oh, well, it's 6 days later or whatever, 5 days later. Is that okay with me? Or is that something do I not feel okay about? Now, if I didn't feel okay about it, then that tells me I'm not ready to go to the top. I'm not ready to be there. I'm not. Okay. That Facebook scrolling time, I would probably spend another hour and a half of my day. Just be honest with yourself. Don't lie about your DMO, daily method of operation, and your daily look of your life. Don't lie. Be honest with yourself. Seriously. And there were times that I would find myself just doing like little things that meant nothing, and I was wasting. I wasn't being accomplished in our house duties. I wasn't being accomplished as a teacher. And this is where, my work schedule took a play too. As a teacher, my contracted hours are 7:30 to 3:30. That's the time I have to be there. Now, any extra time is dependent on how fast I get my job done in those hours of the day. So if I'm somebody that's coming home every night at 6:30 and 7 o'clock, I'm wasting time somewhere else, and I need to reschedule and revamp. So maybe during my lunch hour, I need to work and eat. I just don't need to sit there and eat. During my conference, I don't need to sit and talk with the neighbor teacher about what that kid did that drove me crazy. I need to shut my door and I need a lesson plan. That way I can leave at 3:30 or 4 o'clock or 4:30, whatever my goal is for the day. That's rearranging your schedule. So look at your schedule now at work. Are you somebody who after work, say y'all all are able to walk out at 5, from 5 to 5:30, do y'all mingle and talk in the office? Do y'all stand outside at the cars? Whatever that is. And is it negative talk? Now, if you're over there doing income producing activities for your career, that's different. If I'm sitting down lesson planning, that's a little bit different. But if I'm sitting there just bad mouthing some kiddos or whatever, that's negative. And I don't need that in my life anyways. I need to cut that out. It's being very honest with yourself. Look at your daily schedule, okay? Find where you can have pockets that fit in things. And you know what, guys? It's sacrifice. And I'm not going to tell you it's all easy, because it's not. Now, for me to get ready and to get to work on time, if I'm supposed to be there at 7:30, I need to leave my house at 7 o'clock on the dot, because it takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to get there. But that would be me just getting ready, okay? That means that I need to be waking up an hour before then. So I could wake up at 6. It only takes me an hour to get ready. Renfro alarm goes off at 4:50. Why? What's more important to me is to not continue teaching the rest of my life, to not drive to that job, to not be in debt, and to do this business. So for me, 4:50 to 5:15, I grab my phone and I immediately, were there any messages sent to me that night that I need to get to? Okay, was there anything in my team page that I need to get to? I'm going to go read what my uplines posted. Maybe they posted after I went to bed last night. I'm going to go read that stuff. And then, once I do all that, I'm going to spend till 5:15 Facebook scrolling. 5:15 I blocked it in my schedule of times of everybody, because maybe I shut my Facebook off last night at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, where everybody was posting and doing things, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to start liking people's and commenting, and hey, cute kids, like that dress, hey, where'd I go on vacation, or liking the Plexus posts of my team. I'm going to schedule that. But 5:15 it's time for me to get up. I now use that 5:15 to about 5:45, 6 o'clock, 45 minutes of professional development. And I still am getting ready at this time. I take my bath, I, wash my face, put on my makeup, straighten my hair. But on my phone, I'm not doing anything Facebook related. I have my Audible app open, and it's the professional development book of my choice that I'm reading right then, or listening to, because I don't have time to read. That's 45 minutes a day. I've been able to knock out a book a week by when I started implementing this. A book a week. Think about what 45 minutes a day of personal growth could do to you and your leadership skills, your business skills, your social skills. That is huge and empowering. And you are listening to motivating things that are starting your day off right, okay? Multitask. I'm doing makeup and I'm growing as a leader, whatever that is. Boom. So when I get home at 5 o'clock, I don't have to sit down and read a book. I don't have to sit down and watch that video or whatever that is, or listen to that thing that I needed to. That's my time for that. I block that off. 45 minutes of that. Okay, get ready, eat my breakfast, go. My next thing is driving to work. I have it's about 25 minutes to 30 minutes in the car every morning. For me, I use this as praise and worship time. It is blocked off in my schedule. That is my driving prayer time. I listen to Joel Osteen radio. I listen to a message every morning. I go to I have Sirius radio, so I listen to ministers and pastors in the morning. I listening to Bible verses, all that stuff in my head. I'm singing praise and worship music, and I'm praying, and that's my time, and it's important to me. And I want that block off time. My car, my Plexus Lexus, is the Holy Spirit on wheels, and that's important to me. And I do that. I don't need to listen to country beer drinking music. I don't need to listen to Katy Perry's, whatever, get me pumped up to rock my world. Rocking my world is getting a clean slate of positivity in the morning and welcoming God into my life and into my business. And I pray over my business every single day in that car. And that's something that is important to me. Boom. That's my time. So already, I haven't even gotten to work yet. I've answered messages, located stuff in the Facebook scrolling world, did professional development, and did my praise and worship time. That is important to me. So tonight when I get home, I've already got those things down. Okay, guys, this is a work in progress. I've been really working on this over the past six months or so. So this is something that I have slowly had to implement and change because I was finding myself doggy paddling, and I'm still doggy paddling today, but it's becoming easier. Okay, so when I'm at school, I have committed to myself that I am Mrs. Renfro from 7:30 to 3:30. And y'all know that. If you're messaging me, I don't respond to you majority of the time unless it's this random time that my kids are silent and working and everything's perfect and I was able to grab my phone. But most of the time, I do not. I am there because at my conference time, I'm planning for lessons. At my lunchtime, I'm doing teacher work and that. So I'm not bringing teacher work home. I'm not doing that because when I go home, I'm ready to Plexus. I'm ready to do my passion, and I'm ready to do what's going to be the rest of my life career. Okay. So that's important to me. So if you're a dental hygienist, if you are a banker, if you are, a hair stylist, when you're at work, be at work and be there. Now, you can still network in the day. You better believe it. I'm talking to teachers left and right about Plexus during our meetings and conferences and parents and this and that. You do that when you're doing somebody's hair, when you're cleaning somebody's teeth, whatever you're doing, talk to them. That's working your business. And that is cold messaging and networking. Those are those things. You might have reached out and been able to give a business card and a sample to somebody at your job. Boom, count that as income producing activities because it is. Okay. Now, what is important for you? You leave your job. Okay. Now I've got 30 minutes back home. My back home ride is now Plexus Professional Growth. I usually plug in my phone through Bluetooth and I stream a call. I stream a video from a Jewel ambassador, a Diamond Upline ambassador, whoever. I stream one of those. I listen to something corporate, a corporate call. I listen to a training video myself because I'm not where I want to be in my business. I need training still. So I've blocked that drive home time to training time or troubleshooting time. That's my voice message time because I compile a lot of messages in the middle of the day from the team and customers, and you might see around the hours of 4 and 5:30 you get voice messages from me. Well, guess what I'm doing? I'm driving and I'm working, but I'm not texting and driving. I'm voice messaging and driving because it works out well for me. And then my next schedule of block, when I come home about 5 to 6:30, it's chill time. Dishes, laundry, pick up the house, take the dog out, figure out what's for supper, those types of things. And then I don't have kids right now, so my time is a little bit different. I pick up Plexus again about 7:30, because usually when we have team calls and stuff, those start around 8:30. So from 7 to 8 or whatever, I'm doing my own income producing activities. I'm reaching out to my 3 to 5 people a day. I'm scheduling time with my ambassadors. Maybe I've one-on-one Zoomed with you, or we went and ate or had Starbucks or went and grabbed dinner, or whatever the case may be, because I block those times out. Maybe it's me talking to a new potential, getting things ready for the team, doing videos, figuring out posts, whatever that is. And then usually from the hours of 8 to 9, I'm usually on a live video with somebody or someone or some type of training. But I know that I've blocked that off in my schedule. And I'm somebody who I can't function well if I don't go to bed at least before 11. So, things for me shut off then. And so that has worked well for me. write down your day, find your pockets of time. Where can you fit it in? Now, your pockets of time aren't going to look like my pockets of time right now. They're not. Okay. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, I'm doing this more. No, true life. I have more ambassadors and more customers right now than you probably do. And you will be in my shoes one day. Now, when I was a silver ambassador, gold ambassador, senior gold ambassador, it looked a little bit different. I didn't need to devote, all that time, throughout the day. Now, I did need to devote professional development, and I did need to devote following up with people, and I did need to devote my personal IPAs and posting, but I didn't have as many people to follow up with in the day of my team because my team wasn't as big. I didn't have as many people to follow up with customer base because my customer base wasn't as big. I didn't have as many training things to do because I didn't have, the training to pour into for individuals or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to tell you right now, things that should be implemented from the beginning: personal growth. That's a big one. So that personal growth and development and belief in the products and in Plexus. So that's you listening to training calls and opportunity meetings and things that have been pre-recorded that you can listen to. Praise and worship, y'all, and prayer time. That is powerful. I do believe God has his hand over my whole entire business, and he is leading and guiding me and directing me every single day. And that's something that I hope that you're implementing in your business as well. And then your own income producing activities, posting, contacting, reaching out to people, training your team, troubleshooting with customers and ambassadors, things like that, and growing your own self. So those are things that can be implemented, and they can be implemented in 15-minute pockets. They can. If all you have in the morning is 15 minutes to listen to something professional development, do it. If all you have is 15 minutes before you get out of your car to random Facebook scroll, do it. If all you have is 15 minutes between the time of dinner and your husband gets home or whatever the case may be, that's when you need to be messaging people. Do it. If all you have is 15 minutes between 9:45 and 10 o'clock to do one more post and contact one ambassador and train them, do it. 15, 15, 15, 15. Guys, that's an hour a day. We all have an extra hour a day. And as your business grows, you will ask yourself and you will find ways to go, is this important to me? Giving up The Bachelor on Monday nights or working my business was more important to me. Okay. Bad mouthing one of the coworkers in the break room for 45 minutes. Is that important to me, or could I just bless and release and walk away and go get my job done so I can turn around and go have time for my Plexus business? What's more important to me? Okay. And there are times you have to fit in mowing the yard, and there's times you need to fit in laundry, and there's times you need to fit in kids soccer practice. So make a lesson plan. I'm going to use teacher material here for your next day. Today, write down what you want to do and accomplish tomorrow. Okay. Then tomorrow, write down what you want to accomplish for Monday. Monday, write down what you want to accomplish for Tuesday. Make a lesson plan for your next day and check those things off your list. Check, 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 check. And I do this. Okay, so I have this is my planner, and my planner is filled with all kinds of people and things that I'm contacting. But this is, this is how old school and weird I run. This is one of my little stickies, and this is a day, and this is a day, and this is a day, and look how I've checked, and this is a day, and this is a day. And so I don't know why I like a sticky pad note that's a long one, and I go through and check my day, and I just keep it in there. And once that one's done, toss it and go to another one. I think I like sticky because I can take it off and put it somewhere if I need to, or stick it back, or whatever the case may be. So write down your day. Setting alarms is big, okay? So Sunday and Mondays are usually the big nights that I'm on an opportunity meeting for somebody. I'm on a call for somebody, or I'm a guest speaker for somebody. And that usually starts around 8 o'clock. So I set an alarm for myself at 7:45. So I'm starting my Plexus business again around 7. So 7 to 7:45. That I can power hour my time, and I need to get through A, B, C, D in that time, setting an alarm. And I am not going to go and squirrel moment and start clicking and Facebooking and scrolling. Guys, that Facebook suck can suck you in. Don't let it suck you in. Schedule time for random Facebooking. If your husband's driving or whatever, and you've done all your stuff, yeah, scroll and random, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying give up on that completely, but that can suck you in for an hour, and you don't have time to do that for an hour if you really want to work this business. So setting alarms is a good one too. I like that. I have an alarm actually ticking right now today. I devoted myself of an hour and 30 minutes of training for the team, and then Dakota and I are going to go spend Saturday together. You hear my dog? True life. Okay. Facebook suck-in. Schedule timing. I've talked to you about that as daily DMO, daily method of operation, and pre-planning. Pre-planning is huge. Okay, I'm so sorry about my dog. That's the downfall of having a little Yorkie, y'all. He thinks he's a pit bull. Pre-planning is huge. That lesson plan I was telling you about, you don't have to be a teacher to do this. Write down Monday. Okay, Monday, what do you want to accomplish? 30 minutes of professional development in the morning, contact 3 people, and already know your people. I like to do that too. You're going to contact Callie, Susie, and Ashley. They're people who've asked you about Plexus before. You're going to contact Marie and Brittany. They have not contacted you about Plexus before, but you're going to engage in them and you're going to network and contact Sabrina. She's your level 1 ambassador. And you're going to say, hey, Sabrina, I'm really excited. Let's talk about this. Hey, have you seen this training video? And schedule your ambassadors in your time. Hey, Sabrina, are you able to hop on a Zoom call with me? Or are you able to do a phone message conversation with me? Or can we chit chat on Tuesday between 5 and 5:30? I'd really love to just pour into you more and see how I can help you and troubleshoot in your business. Okay, and those things don't have to happen. You don't have to follow up with Sabrina every other day. No, I mean, the more your team gets bigger and bigger, y'all know, I'm able to one-on-one with y'all about once every 6 weeks or so, and it's just the way the cookie crumbles in this business. But you want your team to know that you're available, and you're so available that you will get back to them. But my friend Allie has taught me, you're not a brain surgeon, and no one's having a brain bleed, okay? Let them know that you're getting back with them, and they should know, oh, she's working, oh, she's doing something, and she will get back with me. Have that relationship with them to where they know you will get back to them. Maybe not immediately, but you will. So time management is huge, and it's a work in progress, y'all. But if you don't have a plan in place, you're going to be some scatterbrain, craziness, squirrel moment type of ambassador. So I encourage you, if time management is your downfall, find a plan, okay? Start with something small. DMO, daily method of operation. Find your pockets. Look at your day. Where are you wasting fluff time? On The Bachelor, on The Little Couple, on The Biggest Loser. We all do it. But is it okay if you just record it and watch it later? Could you watch it back on Hulu tomorrow when your day was a little bit more free? Do you have to watch it live? Okay. So ask yourself those things. And to you, your responses may be different to me, but I have you on this leaders page for a reason. You've somewhat communicated to me you want this business and you're ready to do this business. You want it. You want the income. You want the team. You want the financial freedom. You want the Lexus. You want the emerald, the sapphire, the diamond. You want the ruby, whatever it is. I know you want it. Are you willing to do the work? Because it's not easy to get there. It's not. It's doable. But it's not easy. You've got to make sacrifices. And as long as we keep making excuses for ourselves, well, that hamster wheel's still going to be spinning. And you're going to be spinning still in 6 months and in 12 months. Implement a plan today. Okay? And it doesn't have to be pretty. I've talked to you about that. This notepad is my friend. This planner is my friend. And y'all have seen my sticky notes. These are my friends. These go with me. Boom. I can work right here. I'm not an Excel spreadsheet girl. I don't even need, crazy color coordinated things, but that's me. Some people do. There's things that you could do, in your planner with color coordinating. If that's the case, get with Allie Day and Rachel Jones. Ask them that. They've got a great plan for organizing stuff, for color coordinating days. There's people to reach out to here at your sidelines. Callie Wesson, she has a wonderful, if you're an Excel spreadsheet person, get with Callie Wesson, y'all. She's got some great things. I don't mean to bombard them and throw their names out there, but I know that they wouldn't mind sharing ideas with you because we all have different brain waves. For me, if you're a paper pencil person and you like notepads and you like a schedule, that's the way that I operate, okay? So there's no magic to this business except consistency, sacrifice, and being devoted, okay? That's the magic. Are you devoted? Are you consistent? And are you ready to sacrifice? Okay, so I hope this video helped about time management today.